morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm DSP as always, and this is the Level 1 podcast. We're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Death and taxes, microtransactions. My grind slow, like water, but my slow, like molasses. Still swaying on that axis. Staring at the past through these rose-tinted glasses. 15 years, man, singing the same song. I did everything correct. I did nothing wrong. It's been tough finding the strength to carry on. I'll never be like Justin Wong. The drama, the bullshit, my trolls, my haters. I'm laying down the law, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. The drama, the bullshit. I'm done with it. My trolls, my haters. I'm done with it. I'm just gonna live my life and have fun with it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of looking like dirt. Put on a crispy shirt. Take some pride in my word. Stop being a jerk. Spend some time with my wife and my son. Stay in my lane. Down here on Level 1. The truth of the matter is, I just want to have fun. I got some baked beans and a hot dog in my bun. Basking in the glow of this digital summer sun. Babe, as soon as I met you, I knew you were the one. You're like a bright ray of light.
Swear to God, I didn't put anything in this.
So please tip me. Because super chats don't help until the end of the month. Okay?
Yeah, show our friend here the dumpsters.
The bullshit. My trolls. My haters. I'm laying down the law.
Buddy.
And I'm putting my foot down.
Back in St.
I'm fucking done with
here.
The drama, the bullshit. I'm done with it. My trolls, my haters. I'm done with it. I'm just gonna live my life and have fun with it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of looking like dirt. Put on a crispy shirt. Take some pride in my word. Stop being a jerk. Spend some time with my wife and my son. Stay in my lane. Down here on Level 1.
Ugh. Why does that guy look freaky? He just looks like a little happy guy here, and then he's like, ugh. Happy? Ugh. Happy? Ugh. Alright, let's stop staring at that.
And you know what this reminds me of? When I worked at the helicopter company, helicopter support. It 1,000,000% reminds me of that.
At some point you just
Oh shit. Has the microphone been on this whole time? I noticed that the Focusrite button was pressed on.
Aftermarket support for helicopters.
2-minute warning, y'all.
They're flying around. Things are breaking down. Parts are wearing out. We're a one-stop
Were
shop
you able
for
to hear me?
helicopters. I was told, we see potential for you. You're better than just working customer support. Revamp the business from ground up. You can map it out and find bottlenecks and find shortcomings and find helicopters so that our company runs more efficiently. Okay?
Bro,
So I busted my
side
ass,
Phil
worked my
all
ass
the way
off.
over
I
on
did the
YouTube.
whole
What
work,
up,
the
Kim?
whole work, never got paid for it. And you say, oh, it's part of the process, man. It's just part of corporate America. Fuck you.
Whoops. Happy to have you here, my friend. Yeah, this is how we do it over here. With the microphone on the whole time, apparently. I was pre-gaming, so what?
It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen?
Big ups to Broside Phil on YouTube, who's been retweeting my hardcore begging.
So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen?
Trying to get the numbers up over on YouTube.
Because no one cares.
I'm aiming for 1,000 long term, but 800 is a nice, soft, warm, fuzzy number. And once we do get to 800, we will be announcing the next guest on what is a rapidly evolving event coming late January. Fluctuating mass! Oh my goodness.
So shut the fuck up. Why don't you
listen to me? Cause no one cares.
Should have let it ride. It'd be funny.
Fuck you.
Good thing I didn't say or do anything stupid.
You don't know shit.
Big ups, everyone. Thank you all for coming out. Valhalla.
Why don't you listen to me?
All right, let's get into it. Let's go. Everybody, and welcome. It is the
And
sixth.
his name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
It is the 6th of December, 2024, and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream, where we are feeling fine all the way up here at level 99. Broside Phil, I hope you like what I've done with the place. Fluctuating my asthma. Yes, that intro is new. Very new. Lucero also in the house. Wow. Y'all are celebrities to me. Legends. Legends. The elder statesmen of the realm. I'm glad you all like it. Welcome, everybody. One and all, Broside Phil, Locero, Fluctuating Miasma, Broside Phil, Valhalla Visions, Deus Marionette, Pro Locar, Kill Your Monkey. Oh my goodness, the gang is all here. Thank you all so much. You sure do know how to make a gal feel good. Boneless one, I see you. I'm glad that you're here because we're huge on consent on this corner of the internet, and it's not a joke. It is for real, for real. So we have your latest episode on deck. It's in the playlist. It's ready to go. But I want to ask your permission to share with the class. I think far and away, your videos are the most entertaining, well put together. And I want everybody to see it, but I don't want to steal your views. That's very important. Very important. Yeah, serious Cavs in the building. Yes, true. See, consent is king, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. And speaking of, they do. And I have not seen it yet. I was listening to That Being Said, or I was listening to WPIG earlier today in my earpiece as I was outside in the cold, putting in a hard day's work, installing outside speaker style speakers in the ground and up on the back porch. So it was a lot of fun. And I mean that as a slur, because all I wanted to do was see what was going to happen tonight. It's demonetized anyway because of George Carlin. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I appreciate you. No, you. Oh, and to everybody that's new here, you too can be part of the show. Deus Marionette fired off the John Cena over on Twitch. Valhalla Visions cashed in the hydration or dehydration redemption. We rock out. We stay hydrated on this corner of the internet.
And his name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
But Twitch doesn't get to have all the fun because all the way over on YouTube as well, I'm trying to show more love to the YouTube channel. And you too can type in !DSP to get your own random Dark Side Phil sound effect.
Who cares? Who cares?
Exactly like that. But you see, here's the cool thing. You only get 3. I'm gonna peel the curtain back a little bit. You only get 3. You only get 3, but you can unlimitedly press these buttons.
Piss me the fuck off.
And exclamation point DSP will get you a random DSP sound effect. You can also do exclamation point SFX to get yourself a random sound effect from super micro niche internet memes that myself and maybe only a handful of other people would. It is, and I'm glad that you feel the same way, because I feel like we don't align on a lot of things, and one of those things is expecting your audience to give you money. What are you doing?
Doing, step bro.
Thank you, each and every one of you guys, for using those commands and using those channel points as well, because I spent a lot of time putting it together. I like what I do. This is fun. All of this is. I spent a lot of time putting this stuff together, and we've got people like Prolocar and Bro Seinfeld. Let me just glaze up Bro Seinfeld for a second. Duty Streams was talking about how he was hanging out in Bro Seinfeld's stream the other day and loved the overlays and the effects and all of that good stuff. And that is something that I like to strive towards. So all of this stuff that we put together, and all of you guys that are firing off the commands and all the emotes and every other thing, I really do appreciate it. Give yourselves a round of applause. You can also give yourself a round of applause by typing in exclamation point yay, Y-A-Y, into the chat. You can get yourself, hey, I got some advice for Review Tech USA. Thank you, Lucero. Thank you, Miasma. Thank you, Bro Phil. Thank you, Marionette. I don't think we can hear those when we do it. Really? Hold on. Oh my God. This is an easy fix. I know exactly what the problem is. You can also do exclamation point boo if you wanted to. I'll tell you why. I know exactly what the reason is. Properties, streamer bot, bro side. You see, it's messing with me. Bro side Phil. I'm reading it as Brocy DePhil. But thank you for hanging out with us over on Twitch as well. I'm stalking you now on the internet. You're getting a follow. You're getting a follow. Now, please, if you will, type in exclamation point DSP into the chat, and now let me know what you hear. My hands are off the button. The stream deck I'm looking at, I ain't touching it.
You can come to me for honesty.
Did it work? Did it work? Heard. You are seen. You are heard. Shoo! And those are unlimited. You can keep going. You can keep going. Feels good. Feels good.
I can
Now,
say whatever the fuck I want, and you like it.
there you go. You can also do exclamation point gang. And there's so many commands I actually forgot. So what I'm going to do is go into my actions. I'm going to go over to my commands. I'm going to just fire this off on my streamer bot. Because for some reason
is now legal.
Acknowledge me.
I dropped off YouTube. I'm here now. Hey, well, thank you for hanging out on any platform. I used to actually stream on Kick as well, but it was lame over there. I don't know. I like the chat rooms and the clips that you can do just unabated, even if your band is absolutely insane.
Be gone, fuck!
Deacon Storm Gaming in the house. What up, pimp? Oh, Marionette, are we talking about streaks? Are we talking about streaks? We have a story for you, and it literally just happened. When I say literally just happened, it happened right before I went live, and it was done by design. Yeah, it was done by design. So check it out. Okay, so look here, listen. The reason why we are celebrating tonight is because DSP, our hero, our muse, our modern day reality television, our empty calories in the diet that we do for entertainment. Yeah. So he's been on and on about how if you hit his goal of $150 per stream, 2 streams a day, by the way, 6 days out the week, by the way, he would consider it a success, and the goal was hit. This is essentially his vest streak all over again. Regulars of the channel will remember when we watched one of the greatest Dark Side Phil moments of all time. I'd say top 3. You know, he did the same thing back in like maybe 2020 and during COVID, and everybody was at home not doing anything. So he was like, yeah, you know, I'll just put on a silly vest if we hit $150 something, whatever. I don't know the exact number. But anyways, this is important information because now in the year of our Lord 2024, he is doing it all over again. But just yesterday, unfortunately, the stream streak ladies and gentlemen, the emoji bukkake only means one thing, and that means we are one step closer to hitting our follow goal. Thank you so much, Bro Side Phil, for all the love across both YouTube and Twitch. I really do appreciate it. This is important information. I'm going to get derailed because I am high. I'm a marijuana enjoyer. So, where was I? Marionette, seriously, where was I? No, it's not a magical butter day yet. Not a magical butter day yet. DS that really doesn't narrow it. That really doesn't narrow it down. the streak. The vest is a symbol, according to DSP, because a lot of people were giving him money. I mean, okay, cool, right? So I tried to relive his glory days of 2 years ago by setting the goal once again, because he was making a lot of money, but he was also spending a lot of money, and he was also showing off the fact that he's been spending a lot of money. But we got to put a pin in that because this is like an onion. There's layers to it, and we keep pulling back the petals, and there's more to be found. But let me just keep it surface level. 2 years ago, he had a vest streak. He had 200 and something days of support that got him to wear the vest. All right, we're just going to keep it super simple. Now he's trying to relive those glory days by instigating his chat to give him money for a streak again. But instead of wearing a vest, he would eat food. He would eat food. This is the most toxic spot on the internet. The most toxic spot on the internet. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. I can't, you know, I can't put on this facade anymore. I'm a born hater. I hate, and it's fun. It's fun for me. I like hating on them. Darkwing, what up, pimp? Anyways, it's important to know that he also hems and haws every night when his tip goals don't get hit. Allow me to regale you. Is that the correct thing? Regale you with an interpretation of what DSP does when he's not hitting the goal and he's about to get off on pause. Hold on. Well, guys, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You know what's going to happen. The detractors are going to make videos about me. It's because no vest. Well, it definitely wasn't me. It was not me. Look at all this cool stuff that we have. We've got snow falling. We got a green screen. We got a scrolling GIF on a filter on OBS. We got a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 font. We got a dynamic chat at the bottom.
There's a nuke in this club.
You can see this Primo Latino logo that was made in Adobe Illustrator. You see this live closed captioning powered by AI. It's actually Google. It's a Google thing. You notice the thematics with the Adult Swim logos across it? Do you notice These bumps. Thank you. I was actually trying to show off. I was gonna say I had a dialogue wheel in my head for a second, and it was like, should I say something funny or should I tell the truth? Should I lie? And then I was like, what would Phil do? And it's like, well, obviously Phil would lie. So I decided to tell the truth. Thank you. All I'm saying is my modus operandi is I'm just taking everything that the guy does and just doing it my way. And if it's a winning formula for him and his shit content, then what do we got going on here? This is one of many sets that I have. So when I see this guy go, look, I'm in Seattle, Washington. It's just like Review Tech USA when he shows off his green screen. I will. I'm embracing my inner Phil. I'm finding my center. Oh, yes. And the DSP emote is live in the Twitch. So please do enjoy that. It's too hard to set up. True. All right. So enough of that. I feel like I've glazed myself for too long. I was showing off. I'm sorry. I got greedy. I hope that doesn't like taint your opinions of me. But we have a lot to do tonight. It's going to be a stacked show. So that would usually be the time where I would like throw the bumps in just to kind of like, we're going to split the part here. And then also, hey, guess what, guys? That was my schedule. That's what you're going to expect to see on this channel. It doesn't have to be a 90-minute filibuster, a diatribe, a stream of consciousness, just vomiting whatever the hell comes to a stupid, dumbass mind. My face is a stack show. Oh, stop it. Keep going. I'm almost there. Oh my. So let's just go ahead and fire this thing up. Let's open this. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the guy, Dark Side Phil. Let him know how you feel. Exclamation point, boo. If you're feeling some kind of way. And let's throw a little bit of free use juice. There you go. Thank you. We're going to throw a little bit of free use juice on here. We're going to flip that right there. And away we go.
I've literally never done my wife in my life.
This right here, this right here, DSP explodes. So we're going to go chronologically. There's a couple of steps to get to where we are right now, and things have been happening so fast. The vortex has been spinning so fast that it's so hard to keep up. But you need these foundational pieces of information in order to appreciate what's coming up later. All right, this is like Chekhov's snort. You see this. You see the expanded jowls on his face, and then you know in Act 1, if you don't see it by Act 2, you're getting that snort at Act 3. And ladies and gentlemen, this is only your opening contest of the evening, because in our main event, the guest of honor, Lucero themselves, is hanging out all the way over on YouTube with their blessing, the main event of this 4-act what like trilogies is 3, but like what would be quad Banana Jones, what up, pimp? Hello.
I never will. I've never understood what the hype is around it. There's no way I could do it in my office. There's not enough room. There's just no room in here to do my
Tetri event?
Disgusting wife.
Gearless hanging out with us on Twitch. Hello. Wow. Everybody's coming out. That's really cool. Thank you.
Band.
Goddamn right, Deacon Storm.
Bounce. I'm actually a virgin.
Can we hear this? Is everything coming through okay?
fucking piece of garbage disc.
The snorts are basically ticks of his. I find myself catching, I think everybody has ticks to a degree. So when I watch my streams back, I know, okay, I gotta maybe be more aware of it.
And welcome to the Daily Wrap. So what went down today?
Sounds good to me.
Today was a pretty interesting day.
Thank you.
First of all, today, the entire day, I used my new streaming and capture PC. So that was awesome. It was the first time to actually test it out.
By the way, I'm sorry. Look, Chill Murray has a reputation of being the one that pauses every 2 seconds. I feel like I'm going to eclipse that. And I'm not just trying to like flex or nothing like that. I watch these things back so I can make sure that the sound effects and everything's working okay. Because I don't know. I give a shit about the productions that I put out. So, where was I going with this? Oh my God, I really forgot. Mid statement, I forgot. You know what? I'm gonna just keep moving. I'm gonna just keep it pushing.
See how it worked. It worked well. It was Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on the first stream, and it was Street Fighter 6 on the late stream. Multiplayer games with lots of action.
Then it's gonna be neck and neck.
On the screen, the better, because that means we could push this rig to its limits, right? I wanted to test it. Great streaming day.
Chill Murray has been down and cool with me since day one, since I stepped into the vortex, since my Joker moment origin story.
I got really frustrated with the game. Right, completely realistic. There's no one there. There's literally no one there, you fucking piece of shit.
Sounds strong.
There's no one there. What the hell? What? Oh my God. Again, this guy, I can't kill him. He's on a table and I fill him with bullets and he doesn't die. What the fuck?
This is important information, guys.
Again,
I just can't throw you head first in the deep end. We have to like ease our way in.
Every time I have to drop on
I'm sorry.
I try to kill them. Nothing. The bullets don't register. No damage.
Massive ups. No, you.
Okay. So
how are you, my
to
friend?
The right, I fire. He insta kills.
It's been a minute.
Literally insta kills.
Let me see if I can say this right. I know we've had this conversation before. Sadian.
No hit detection. No hit detection.
Sadian. I'm gonna say Sadian.
Bullets. No one dies.
Please correct me if I'm incorrect. I'm deaf in one ear.
35 minutes left.
And I have a speech impediment.
I'm not playing this anymore today. I'm really frustrated, and I feel like I should give it a
Dark
break.
Wind.
So that's exactly what I did.
That's up on deck. We got 4 videos to go through.
With the audience for about a half an hour.
And then for the first time, with their blessing, the latest Familia DSP.
First, and then I instantly died. Why? I'm just gonna quit. You know what? I might just quit and hang out with you guys for a half an hour. This game is fucking terrible. This is
interestingly enough, because I also play Dance Dance Revolution a lot.
Dog shit.
I'm deaf in one ear completely. This is an illusion. This does nothing for me.
I'm actually legit done with it. It's fucking garbage. I don't want to play it. I'm having zero fun.
I fell off, jumped off a refrigerator when I was 2, hit my head,
right at the guy,
and damaged my eardrum when I was 2.
Then
I'm also the same age as Filipio.
I'll quit right now. Fuck this, and I'll hang out with you guys for 40 minutes and we'll just talk. Every match, nothing registers. Why play? People are like,
oh yeah, no.
Playing. Yeah, but you haven't supported the stream. Well,
I think it's hilarious.
Then you should support it because we're at $50.
That's why I have the
now since fucking 11.
AI generated closed captioning
so
down here.
The fucking game at this point is played out and no one cares about it.
Oh, I got you. See, no dad gang gang. No dad gang gang.
Seriously, this is a joke.
I got my tubes tied.
Instant death again. Literally instant death again.
Stepdad. The one that stepped up, am I right?
Gee, how did I die? Because he spawned behind me and insta-killed me.
I'm also...
He spawned behind me. I'm done.
I'm also immune to...
Again. I literally just spawned. And he's
paying
behind
attention.
Me and he kills me.
I couldn't even finish it.
Fucking game. It's a piece of garbage at this point. I don't see why I would even play it.
Does that mean that you're same age as RTU or is he older? No, DSP.
Every match has terrible spawns.
I think RTU's like
Treyarch. You've ruined my
45, 46. He looks like he's 70 though. He looks like he's 70.
Piece of shit game. I'm done with it. All right, guys.
Bonus,
so I'm doing impromptu chill Q&A here with the audience for about 30-40 minutes because I was playing Call of Duty.
My attention rage quit.
Awful connections, insanely bad hit detection. transaction. I said I had enough. I'm done with this. So what's
I'm
on
fucking
everyone's
done with
mind today?
this.
Is Black Ops 6 completely off the table?
Hey, can I just give Phil a rare dub? Can I? Am I allowed? It's okay. I can. We give him dubs. As much shit as we give him, I will give him the rare dub. I actually like this hexagonal gimmick that he has chilling around him. I like it. I like it when the light underneath it is bright white. Any other color, it doesn't look, to me, aesthetically pleasing. And the blue pads up here on the top paws, I like them. I like it. It's fine. It does look like an AT field. An AT field of charisma. So like any attempts of him being entertaining or funny or just generally not an asshole, just...
I prefer not to talk about frustrating Black Ops 6 right now. I just played it for 2.5 hours and hated every minute of it. I don't want to play this anymore. I'm not playing it. It's too frustrating. Too frustrating and just awful performance. Like literally terrible fucking
I'm
online
just now
connection
seeing
there.
this.
Like that was legit.
No. You fucked me up, bro. Oh shit. Oh my god. This is true. All right. You see, the beauty of it is sometimes your opinions can change when presented with new evidence.
A bad experience, and I don't want to waste time on it anymore. Stupid USPS delivered my
God.
adapters from my capture
Oh
device.
my
So they
God.
delivered it, and they put it in my mailbox. Instead of delivering it to the house, they were lazy. They shoved it in my mailbox. Yeah,
that's the sound. That's the sound. Remember when we were talking earlier and I was like, this dude was hemming and hawing because he wasn't getting paid. That was the sound that he made. Sound like a fucking child. Fuck this. What a goddamn. I got aggro for a second. He almost killed my high.
Yesterday, and they lie. The USPS always says that they deliver Sundays here, but they don't. They always say they do, and then they always leave the same reason. Oh, we couldn't deliver on Sunday because we couldn't reach.
Same
you.
as Chris Chan. True, you know, Chris Chan was my first locale. You never forget your first,
like,
and Chris Chan was my first.
They lie. They
Coffee, welcome, Pimp. How are you, my friend?
Your house wasn't reachable.
I hope you're happy, healthy, and most importantly,
was there a tornado?
there's no water in here. Hydrated.
Down the street when you were driving up.
We out here staying
You didn't deliver any
hydrated
because they're government owned.
Yes.
They just get away with it. Oh, well, we're government. We can never lose our jobs because we work for the government. So we just lie. Why is there never an investigation into it? You know.
Jow's coming in quite nicely, Tubes. By the way, we put the free use juice on this. We flipped it horizontally because, apparently today, this guy, this king, proclaimed that it's illegal to do what we're doing. Apparently, it's illegal. Boneless says, I know he orgasmed on stream before. When he did it just now, it was actually sadder.
Well, it's pretty ridiculous. There is no reaction.
Where did the load go? The quartering asking the real questions here. By the way, I want to take a temperature of people that I want to clown on the internet, and I feel like the quartering is fertile ground to sow my... Is that the word, sow? I want to start clowning on the quartering. I think he's cringe. I think he's ripe for the picking. He has a piss bottle, I think. Ooh, that's the opposite of staying happy, healthy, and hydrated.
So far, exactly as I expected. Insanely bad. Well, guys, we have about
Darkwind
20 minutes
Darkwind
left on the
says,
stream.
same. Chris is kind of how I found DSP.
In about an hour and a half. I don't know what happened today.
I'll do a test like DS Politics.
Strong through the weekend, and I don't know what happened. You tell me.
I'd like to carve out my own little corner of hate
91
on the internet.
Momentum to hit 100, and of course, insane amount of trolls on the stream today, which really pisses me off that there's this. Piss me the fuck off. Many fucking trolls today. Can't concentrate on people who just want to be positive when there's this many trolls flooding the chat. It looks like the streak's gonna end.
It's
so
your
of course,
business.
We're now gonna
It's
get
obvious.
100 trolls in here in
You
the next
don't
20
know what
minutes.
you're talking
instead of
about.
fucking real people with brains. Well, last chance to contribute and keep the streak alive. It would suck.
Listen
for it
to
end
this
right
guy.
Now, literally the first stream with my new setup going. That would
Listen
be like
to
really
this
fucking
guy.
stupid, to be honest. It does.
Oh, I'm going to get the sound effect. I'm going to put it on the board. But damn it, I lost it. Last chance to give me money.
doesn't end on a Veil Guard, but it ends on a day. when
Oh
I'm
my
doing the
God,
best
let's go, Lucera with a 2. Thank you so much. Big ups, Lucera. I appreciate you.
content I've ever put out. Definitely visually, it was probably very appealing. Frames were dropping. You're the only person who said that, Wins. You're literally the only person who said
That's
going to
go to
I don't believe you. All right, guys, I'm here
the
for about
tip
another.
goal, which we have. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, we already hit it. So let it rain. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
10 or so minutes. Absolute last chance if you want to support the stream and keep the streak alive, but it looks like today is the end. Which
I
sucks.
have a,
I was hoping it would at least hit 100.
sound
It's been a good
effect
ride.
button.
Last chance to
Can I just clown on Review Tech USA for a second? So this guy, he has that applause button, right? Tangent. We're going on a tangent. And by the way, I'm going to make a tangent button on my stream deck so I can let everybody know. It'll be Sabin picking up the train and suplexing it. And now we're going to go off the rails and then we're going to go off on a tangent. Review Tech USA. He has that applause button, but it's the same applause button. And it like now whenever I hear it, I cringe. So I make sure on my exclamation point command, yay, or my random crowd applause button, I can layer it and make it sound like 1,000 million kajillion different applauses. Bro, side, fail with the 5. Oh my goodness. I'm not used to this. I'm really not used to this. Thank you so much, Broside Phil, for the 5 spot. You guys are crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, really. No, really. Coffee Not Safe for Work says, I would love for you to clown on the quartering. He pushes, makes people, hold on. He makes people look like they're bad because of a few crazy people out there. Well, some people would call us crazy for indulging in
actual reason that I'm
Dark Side Phil the way that we do.
Is because a million trolls purposefully
Broside
showed
Phil
up today.
says, oddly enough, I too have a goal on a streak of 101 of the tier 0 goals. 0 money, 0 memberships, 0 tips. It's really difficult to hit. Well, now that you said that, I'm going to membership the fuck out your channel. I'm going to put that streak to an end.
Because of the shit that's going on with my detractors, which I don't care about. I don't pay any attention to it. But people contact me.
He doesn't pay any attention to it, guys.
So you know, first of all, yesterday when you suspended the streak, which you told everyone you were going to do, people are like, "Oh, that's legitimately the end of the streak." I was like, "No, it's not. I told
It's a
people literally
minimum.
it's only a text
Oh,
stream, they don't
now
have
I
to
get
contribute."
it.
But of course, all my detractors spun it as if that was the end of the streak.
You
Anyway,
have to be patient
it
with me.
wasn't.
When he
Now,
says,
I do
when
feel
Dark
like
Side
if it
Phil
ends
says
today,
that
it's a
his
win today. I received a $10
detractors
from
are
Mozzie.
mouth drooler
The streak
idiots,
must go till Christmas.
he might
I
have
agree,
a
I would
point
love for the streak to
when
go
it
till
comes to me.
Christmas. But it's not
So when
looking
I
too
start
good.
the stream, we
We're
hit
now
it.
at $72
Well, that just
in
sounds like
contribution.
airtight,
And it's
like
the final
100%.
push, the final countdown.
No
to keep the
fail.
streak alive. It's about to end unless some people contribute. Odd Tipperson, I love this. He goes, "Don't you think it's worse to sit here talking about contributions for 20 minutes than anything the trolls can say?" Well, let's see. If I sit here and I talk about contributions for a few minutes, I might get the
Phil, you don't have to say these things out loud. You can just say thank you for the whatever and keep it pushing. But you're doing exactly what they want. You're feeding the trolls. Don't feed the trolls.
contributions. And if I do, not only does
Can
it
I
help
get
me
F
and
in
my
the
business
chat
and
for
my
Broside
family,
Phil,
but
who
then the
almost
trolls
died
get
streaming?
fucking destroyed again.
You know,
have no
apparently that's
clue
a very
how upset
difficult
these fucking people
thing
are.
to do.
Every single time that this goal gets hit, they're over
Some
the
streamers
top
say
of their
that being a
minds,
streamer,
you
a
know,
live streamer, is
blown.
more strenuous on
And
the body.
Why do you think they had to say last night the streak ended? Or the week or two before? Oh no, there was no last minute tip. He made it up. Well, guys, it's over. Because as you can see, we didn't
Ozzy's
hit the goal.
Game Room all the way
trolls
on
are already
YouTube.
rejoicing and
Welcome.
doing backflips about it. To them, they feel like it's a win. Oh, it's a win. We won. All right. I received a... Hold on.
Interestingly enough, I'm so not used to
We're in
getting
the 11th hour. Literally the last
super
moment of the
chats
streak to continue.
on
Ladies and
YouTube.
gentlemen,
I should make a
just
bigger
received
deal out of it when it
an
happens. It should say something.
$88 tip. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
it
I
looks
was on the I was working outside installing these expensive ass speakers, this high ticket job, and I had it in my earpiece the whole day. I was watching it on WPIG, and then when he went and And then when he went over to the gameplay, I switched it over to Tevin. And then by the time I got home in front of the computer and setting up for the stream, the streak died for the second time. But in the middle of it, on my way home, the 30-minute countdown was on because it was either the Popeyes DSP tries it or the chicken meatloaf. And like it was, bro, why do we even follow this kind of stuff? This is crazy. Yeah, bro, this was a completely manic style day. It was a great day for the Vortex.
The dude has to cry another day.
And this is why people hate on him so much. If he just kept his stupid fucking mouth shut and just, even when he wins, he's a sore winner. He's a sore loser for sure. But even when he gets one, he has to rub it in your face. He has to spike the football and just be a dick about it. And Boneless, you know what I like. Really thought he was going to get wailed out today.
Just hit the goal.
Like ALT
again.
said it best.
The Kings streak continues. We didn't just hit the goal. We exceeded the goal by a bunch. Thank you to everyone. Once again. For crushing,
you know when he says that he's going to these appointments all the time?
Belting the loser fucking trolls.
He's talking about us guys, by the way.
92 straight streams in a row.
He's just a sore.
The Kings' momentum cannot be stopped. Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how many trolls you send to my streams.
You see, and that invites more people to come to his streams and fuck with him. I don't feel compelled to go to DSP's Kick channel and go to his clips and just take a random clip and make a title saying that the streak is over and 2 emojis with the laughing emoji and the pointing at you emoji.
It doesn't matter how many videos you make. It doesn't matter if you lose or
he sounds like he's wearing an Edgar suit.
I'm still here
Edgar
and I'm
from
still winning every day, and you're
Final
still
Fantasy
a
VI.
fucking loser. Loser. To follow.
Oh, he was so obnoxious saying, guys, you're giving me that money first. You're giving me the money now so I don't have to worry about it later. And then in the rare occurrence that it did happen, guess what he did? Guess what? I'm gonna let you have a moment to think about it. No, he was begging for more. Men in Black. I'm sorry, Marionette. I cannot pretend like I know what the reference is. I'm sure I saw Men in Black. I'm sure.
Tonight it was Street Fighter 6.
Edgar suit. Was he the guy that drank the sugar water?
I was actually doing quite good. I was starting to kick ass. Men in Black. He just pressed it. I couldn't block it all. Just hits me.
Brand new Edgar suit. Okay. We're on there. We're on that level then.
Instantly, I totally feel like he's cheating.
He's cheating, guys. So much happened in the past 2 or 3 days. So much has happened. Oh, okay, yeah. So when he pulls it back,
Ugh. There's no way
he's
it's
an
coming
alien
out like that. Don't know what happened there. No idea. He gets free combo. Okay. 100%.
This is DSP kicking ass, by the way.
Top tier corner play, 0 skill. Literally 0 skill. Okay, move didn't come out. I did the move to stop it.
Look at
Free
that
combo.
Dripto.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
I now even see DSP's hairline in the hexagon squares in this thumbnail. You know, maybe it was a good thing that he has an AI generated green screen.
What the fuck is that? He hasn't outplayed me a single fucking round.
And yet he's still
He's just
lost.
doing higher priority moves because fucking Honda sucks. What?
Then you do high priority
moves. I'm in the middle
moves.
of a combo. He mashes level 3.
I gotta thank you, bro.
Gives him level 3 in the middle of my combo.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit game this is. Dude, Lucky
This
Gremlin,
is
I'm
a
just gonna say
serious.
this. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of you
I've
trying
spent
to
a couple of
everything
streams
I
putting
say.
over
It's
his new
fighting, I know what I'm
background
talking
too.
about.
And
You're being
now,
a dick in chat right now. Shut the
I
fuck
see
up.
it.
You don't know what you're talking about. We had $10 in support. Chat completely disengaged. No one talking about Street Fighter. No one paying attention. I'm.
Let me do the old DSP. Guys, if y'all sit there and talk about the new Wicked movie or Ranma One Half on Netflix. And we're watching something about Review Tech USA. I'm not going to stop everything and say, guys,
playing. And
you
having a
all
good
can talk
time,
about
but
Men in
no one
Black,
watching was enjoying.
and it'll
People
go
were bored with
completely
the
over my
gameplay
head.
today. To be frank and honest with all of you, I think moving forward, multiplayer is just not cutting it. I played Street Fighter for an hour and a
it's
half.
not real.
No one is paying any attention. I'm going to
Great pause, by the way. Great pause, by the way. I'm not Steve of the Dead. I'm not like a very intellectual style person. I mean, obviously. But I could see, like, I'm not even going to attempt to diagnose this guy, but there is some sort of like recognized expression that people use where they try to express emotions, but it's not genuine. They're intimidating, impersonating the emotion, and they don't know how it's really used in situations, so they'll just throw it out and expect that that's the correct thing to do. I don't know. Trash, where are... Oh my goodness, the producer of the game that we played on Monday, you're very welcome. And I highly recommend that everybody also give this game a whirl. It's called Side Quest Turbo. I think you've heard of it. Can you drop the link of the game in the chat, and I'll copy it and put it over on Twitch. You need sugar and water? Yeah. And by the way, the Mai Shiranui, Phil also did not have good things to say about it. The Mai Shiranui Street Fighter 6 reveal. Somebody asked him about it. He was like, it doesn't show any gameplay. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I know what she's all about. I played her in King of Fighters, stupid. Yeah. I saw it. It was nice. She got the boobas. The boobas are there. And we are fans of that. We love seeing them bouncing around. I want to continue the development. Duty said he wants to play it on stream too. Well, there you go. You see, nobody's first attempt at anything is ever going to be perfect. And that's why you got to keep after it. You have to keep going. And when I was trained as a professional wrestler, one of the things that always stuck with me was that do not be afraid of failing as long as you're failing forward, which means you're going to fail and you should expect to fail. It's all in how you handle it. I know it sounds trite. I know it sounds canned, but it's real to me, and it works, and it works. That's all I can say.
stop playing Street Fighter. Literally, no one in the chat is talking
I'm a professional
about
wrestler. I have a show on Saturday.
People talking about stuff in
Myself and Mark Brutal, the detractors, will be
no one's paying attention whatsoever to the game. I might as well just stop
upstart
playing
rookie,
now and sit here and talk to you guys
Caesar
for
Creed,
I'm not going
to take on the Dolomac
and have
Dojo.
the only discussion be about how no one's contributing.
I'm a 20-year professional
end,
wrestler.
So I give up. Yes,
I've wrestled the likes of Peter Santana, Action Andretti,
my tips that I not shouted out yet. None. There's been no uncounted tips today.
Scott
has
Steiner.
Been an incredibly low support day. That was pathetic. I turned it off. I turned to the audience.
And can't have sex because he has a wife. I also think two things. Either one of two things. Phil is gay, and I'm not saying it as like a slur or anything like that. I'm just presenting the idea that I think this guy's gay. We came to the conclusion that Cat's a beard, thanks to Darius Marionette. And then also, Phil may be asexual. I have a limited understanding of what that is. I don't know enough to say definitively what that is, but from my understanding is somebody that's asexual just doesn't see any benefit out of sexual or sensual expressions of themselves or their emotions. If I'm getting it wrong, I'm willing to evolve my opinion on it, but I see this guy and I could not see him in any type of sensual, like none of it. He can barely handle basic emotions. How can he navigate the complex, choppy waters of trying to get laid?
We did the goals. I'm serious. We hit
pretty
and exceeded
close.
The goal again, and the streak continues. The streak's up to 93 now.
His
but
wife just might hate him.
What's happened now twice in a row?
I would hate him if I
the
was
very end of the
his
streak.
wife.
And then what ends up happening is everyone at the end wants to help, and I end up getting
A true submissive who wants to give dominant energy,
and everything, and then we
it's only in a very specific way through
pleasure.
apologies and embarrassment. All right, so that was the first video that we enjoyed. I can't believe it. Almost an hour in. Sunspot is back, guys. Sunspot is back. And Bacon Sweats was one of my favorite style of videos for a long time because it had the Samoa Joe entrance music for its intro. I'm always a fan of that. If he's autistic, like a suspect being asexual is very likely, which is weird, Darkwing. I mean, I'm not going to diagnose again. And I love all of my kings, queens, and everybody in between. But, you know, you have to call it like you see it. All right. I got love for you, but we're calling it. We're calling it like we see it. He does show a lot of symptoms, not symptoms. That's not a diplomatic word. He does express himself in a lot of autistic ways, and I think a lot of us also do so. None of us are immune. I think we all have our own little quirks and kinks, and all of it is fine as long as it's you're keeping it to yourself. But when this guy is just broadcasting himself live for the entire world to see and then expect the world to respond to him in the way that he thinks he deserves, like, look, if you guys clown on me, I think it's funny. I think it's content. I think it's the interaction that I'm looking for with the community, because, you know, if I'm going to stand king shit on Turd Mountain and decree that, you know, you guys need to give me
And his name is John C. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots.
Guys, I was so locked in on talking right there. You fucked me up. Mannerisms, thank you. Well, now you got my heart going. I should really be wearing my Apple Watch and having a heart rate monitor on the screen. Like, seriously, I was literally looking in the corner of my OBS for some reason. I was stun locked there. And I don't even know what I was saying was making any sort of sense, but really don't say that to be mean. I know a lot of autistic people, and Phil definitely fits the mold. True. All right, let's enjoy some Bacon Sweats. Video 2 out of our 4 video extravaganza. And then we're going to play Marvel Rivals.
Where the hell is it? I do have it. I haven't mapped it yet. See, I didn't even work on it yet. Obviously, that's the Phil's Day Off logo. It's way in the wrong area.
Jesus, guys. Literally, you could see him clicking it and dragging it around. I don't know, man. That takes me out of the immersion of it all. I understand that sometimes things are going to go like that, but, like, I need to make sure that all of my shit's tight and locked in. I can't be having this thing flying around doing its own thing. Okay.
So, I guess we can let's manually do it for today. There we go. All right. So, Phil's Day Off. What was I up to yesterday?
Look at this awesome editing. I'm a huge fan of edited videos.
Was one of the weeks where I wanted to have an extra day off so that I could get all the work done that I needed to do, so that this Saturday I can have a day with my wife.
They've never had sex.
All right, I told you I'm gonna.
We were just talking about it. We were just talking about it. Like, literally, I did not know that that was coming up.
Start doing this more often.
I have not seen any of these videos. I intentionally did not.
That's for sure.
I wanted to save it for the class.
Because usually our day off is me running around doing grocery shopping.
Wait. What does that say? What do those say? Hold on. I gotta make my window bigger. We're reading these out loud. The Lucky Gremlin says, "Wait, you were off yesterday?" And then Lucky Gremlin follows up with, "Then you could set all this up yesterday." True.
And I never get to spend time with her, you know, we're just a date for us.
Things that could easily be done before the stream, but this piggish oaf just loves making the simple thing more complicated.
If you continue to be toxic in the chat, I'm just going to remove you because I've had it with you.
Damn! Fluctuating Miasma says, bullshit. Actually sits and hangs out with her for any length of time tomorrow. I mean, what's to do? What's to do? He even said that, like, when the power was out, they just went to bed. They couldn't do anything. I mean, I could have thought of something.
Like, seriously, recently you've been a real jerk, and I don't know why.
Damn!
Everyone sees it. So you got to stop right now. I'm going to just give you one warning. You got to cut the shit.
I think
all
so,
right?
Boneless.
No one needs your lip, and you're being a jerk to me every single day on stream, and you've been doing it for a while.
This is all foundational. This is all foundational information.
Okay. So, now, yesterday, I tried to cram in as much as humanly possible. So, yes, that included going to the grocery store.
Wow. What a world. What a world that he lives in. I'm not going to harp on this, but I just installed like a bunch of outdoor speakers, dug some holes, a subwoofer outside, and mounted a couple of speakers and ran all this speaker wire to them to like 3 amps inside this beautiful mansion. It was awesome. Like, these big ticket customers are great. it was like 20 degrees outside. I was cold. It was a long, cold day of work. But you know what happens when I come over here and turn on the streaming? I feel like I deserved it. I feel like I deserve this time. This is what I like to do. This is what I did before I was asked to come back to work. So, I mean, who doesn't want to make money, right?
And I actually had to do grocery shopping for about a week and a half. All right.
Hold up, we got some lore dump here. Broside Phil says Lucky Gremlin used to be a member of my channel. Don't know if he thought I was a supporter initially or what. Isn't that crazy? Like the snore text gets smaller and smaller. And look at this screen right here.
Who did a dump run? I keep going to the dump because we're trying to clean our house out in an effort to reuse, rooms that have been cluttered and renovate stuff. So particularly yesterday,
Lucero made
at the beginning of the day, I cut down the blinds
about this, the dump run
across the hall. It was actually the only room in the house that we still had the old blinds from about a decade ago when I first moved in. So I cut them down, I ripped them off the wall, and basically.
And in Phil's defense, most grass he typically touches is to pick up the DoorDash off of his front porch. So a whole ass grocery run is too big for him. Speaking of what's too big, Darkwind says Mansfield's dents are just strange. Lots of them seem to be detractor fans as well. I think it's kind of funny that we have become very close friends with two of Phil's ex-friends, Brian TTR and King Be Cruel.
An old crappy fiberboard bookcase that I destroyed so I could toss it, into the trash and everything.
Oh my god, this is real. Questions are not allowed, says the Lucky Gremlin.
A bunch of stuff. And I loaded up the car, went to the dump, did the grocery shopping, did all that stuff.
They're great people.
It took a long time.
You know who's really also kind of
even on weekdays,
lifted me up?
You would think, it's
put more eyes on this channel. King Jad. Let me go ahead and put him over. Let me glaze him up a little bit. I love that guy. He came out on my Stepmania streams. He's always putting over my wrestling.
When I was drilling into the wall to do one of the things to hang the curtain rod.
Oh my god, guys, this is $100,000 a year production.
Pocket, there was some insulation. Fiberglass.
Can you believe it?
So it went boom, way too fast. Like whoa, it wasn't regular like a regular depth of drywall. I guess they'd already maybe hollowed it out or something to put the insulation in there. So it went in too fast. Like oh shit. I kind of had to readjust it, but by the time I was done, it looks great. And by the way, immediately Jasper Kitty loves it.
I hope Jasper Kitty doesn't ever find their way into the garbage disposal. That would be a sad day, Miasma.
Kitty loves these curtains. Previously, they were blinds.
How come, by the way, we have photographs of Jasper Kitty, Kino Casino coin, Phil in his kingly uniform, but we don't have one picture of Cat. What? I'm sorry. That was just a random sound effect button. I was hoping that could be a right one.
Blocking them.
A good one.
Behind the blinds. So now we have the curtains, and he can just easily jump up behind the curtains, and he can look out into the street, and he absolutely loves the curtains. This morning, first thing he was in there, looking out into our street, everything going on. Cats love to do that. They like to look around the neighborhood and everything through the window. It's one of the fun things that they do.
What are we even doing?
I didn't realize that
a large dent.
Bundle of sticks.
It was actually going to be my biggest nightmare.
He says he wants to change, says he's going to change, but it's always next week or next month.
It's kind of a trap.
Jenna gave me some notes. Says that y'all have been through bankruptcy together.
Damn!
How long have you guys lived together?
Oh man, years now.
Wow.
When I first met my husband,
he made me gain weight.
I can resist anything except
every item at Sonic.
Help, please.
She was a fat bitch.
So she had tomatoes and avocado smeared in mayonnaise with croutons and bacon bits.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Then she ate 4 or 5 potatoes that she made into hash browns with another full pepper and onion. And that held her for 45 minutes.
Oof. Oh, my.
That's hard, huh?
Yeah.
I love my husband, and I want to overcome our issue around.
Look, I'm in my fat boy era right now. I'm usually really strict on my diet. I've probably gained 20 pounds over the holidays, and I'm not stopping until New Year's. But what I plan on doing in the new year is get back to Step Mania, and I'm going to do some heavy lifting and also inject steroids into my. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be great. Great content.
However, my husband lacks the ability or desire.
Sorry, I'm just going to do keto
change spending habits
again
that affect me too.
on my egg diet.
What are we doing? We're door dashing
Worked
McDonald's.
so well
We're
last
door dashing
time.
McDonald's. We're door dashing McDonald's. We're door dashing McDonald's, and we're door dashing McDonald's.
And you made me gain weight.
Damn.
There are 50 items on Sonic's regular menu, making it the biggest menu in fast food.
Sonic is
I can't
goated.
handle the constant roller coaster.
It is easy to resist temptation when it's not there.
So you'll need to show them who's boss and get rid of them as quickly as you can.
This
Bro, you're the quintessential, like, body guy.
with 10-inch barrels, and this is a very different style of
But big ups, still pushing through all that.
Flavor.
In all my years,
Whatever you want.
here, I'm going to knock on wood for a second. In my 20 years of professional wrestling, I never had a really terrible injury.
You can lead a horse to
I got my bell rung once or twice, but damn,
It just
these edits are
feels
crazy.
like my whole life is based off of
begging.
there's so much outside drama that it's just
That's right.
yeah.
That's
you
right.
can give somebody as many opportunities as you want. But unless they actually accept the opportunity and want to make use of the opportunity, your actions and attempts are fruitless. It's useless.
It's up to you. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope
Whoa,
right here.
spicy language. Sorry.
And that gets us up to $53.
Idiot. This is all
Okay.
real time.
Make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm reading both chats, trying to get caught up here. There's a million things going on.
There's so many things going on, guys. Great music, by the way.
I think on here I have more set up.
Dick stroking Phil vlogs and
Like, for example, for all the trolls that are coming on the stream
Memology
this morning,
101 also do excellent music.
Get some help.
Yo, Kevin Styles mentioned. Bring it back. Bring it
coming
back.
on the stream this morning.
Stop it. Get some help.
Kevin Styles, I'm going to give him credit. I'm going to give him credit. Every time he clowns on, every time he puts a stupid comment on a detractor tweet, I always put the screen cap of him tagging somebody and putting a picture of Tifa dressed up as a nurse, like a statue that you would put in a jar. And he said, this Kevin Styles person said, Tifa's here to take your temperature. But it wasn't just that one person. He pulled a Darish. He did a Darish style tweet where he did another tweet, but then tagged somebody else. He added somebody else with the same photo and the same Tifa is here to take your temperature. And so I screen caps it. And I have that on deck on my phone. So whenever I see that Kevin says something stupid, I drop that screen cap in there and I'll ask him. I'm not mean to him. I expressly try to not be mean, but trying to be entertaining in the way that I hate. Like, I'm not just trying to be malice. All right. Does that make sense? He is. And so that's why I want to use kid gloves, because I don't want him to come after me. That's the only reason. It's the only reason. So I'll always ask him, like, in the conversation, like, what would this person think about being asked if Tifa was here to take your temperature? What did you mean by this? Like, what are we talking about here? Why is it that these fans of DSP are so eccentric? Let's say eccentric.
Because they're ridiculous.
And this is why Twitter is a whole. I got to show you the goods on Blue Sky so you can fully make the jump. Well, if they have more titties
let's address
over
this
there,
briefly. So last night,
you know I'm on board.
First time in a while. I think last time they streamed was on Thanksgiving, right? And I just happened to drop in.
Kevin the
like,
Lone
right at the
Man.
tail end of their show.
Oh no, he has that other guy.
And they were
the guy
making
that
fun
looks
of me,
like
which
a
was
Twitter
funny. They were
mod.
watching me play Call of Duty
That,
from the other day.
gets off on their
And how
mod
basically,
powers.
whenever I play Call of Duty, I always say, "Oh, you see, I didn't see the enemy; it was an invisible enemy." Now everyone knows that I'm full of shit. I do that.
Whoa! Redcon! Redcon alert! Redcon alert! I don't have a sound for that. I'm gonna do that. Redcon alert! Redcon alert! No, he meant that shit when we were watching it in the last video. You see? You see? Check off snort.
When I'm angry, I rage at the game, right? But that's part of what I've always done.
There's a lot of independent creators. Yes.
Since the
Oh
days when I played
my.
Street Fighter 4. Okay, it's not ultra serious. It's meant to try to be entertaining when I'm sucking at the game or I'm really angry because.
When I'm sucking Fuentes style.
Remember,
Hold up.
I was really angry because the stupid skill-based matchmaking kept screwing me over and giving me matches that
Oh,
were
he's
very
digging
laggy,
deep.
and I didn't like that. So I went crazy.
I got
of course,
bored
playing the game
and
back
switched
then.
on my
I
PS3.
just
Ooh.
showed up while they were watching that, like a montage of that, and laughing at it and making fun of me. And I thought it was hilarious, and I was laughing at it or whatever. And during that time, I guess Andy had said, I don't know if he was serious, would he 1v1 me in like Call of Duty? And I was saying in the chat, of course, the chat moves a mile a minute, so it's hard to have a conversation when they're live like that. But I've never 1v1'd in Call of Duty.
PS3
right? Like,
sounds
never.
what?
I've done free-for-all, but I've never 1v1'd.
This is levels of cope we've never seen before.
Like what? Do you have to find like a small map to do it? Because the big map would be like impossible. You could just run around and never see each other, right? So I guess we'd have to figure it out. But again, I don't know if they're serious about it or not. I would be open to it. I've never done it. I think it would be something fun to do just because I've never done a 1v1 in Call of Duty. You know, remember, Wings of Redemption supposedly a couple weeks ago was talking shit about it, that he wanted to do.
Look, I know I'm not the visage of I know I'm not pretty, but the way that this guy talks and moves his face and his mouth is just so weird,
And
bro.
I said,
It's
yeah,
just
we'll
so
do it. I'll kick your
weird.
ass, and he never responded, which is typical for him. I'm not
Oh, it's
shocked
coming.
that he challenged me and I accepted, and then he basically never talked about it ever again because, you know, he probably was never serious because he knows I'm going to beat his ass regardless.
Damn.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to try to figure it out how to do it.
By the way, can we get a leg
still has
shake
PTSD from Bob.
check on DSP? Because I know when, like earlier, before he started updating his background, he would shake his leg very constantly. You could see the camera shaking and you could see his titties shaking.
I don't get it. But anyway, yeah, if Andy wanted to do a 1v1 in Call of Duty,
When he does the believe what you want, you're in the thick of it.
I've never done it before. Just to try, even if he kicks my ass,
Like I'm
I think it would be fun to do
Hold up.
to learn how to do it. You know, because I don't even understand how a 1v1 would work.
Ants in his pants.
But to run around and try to sneak up and kill each other, I guess, secretly.
What the hell is with these sound effects?
But
What
I don't know if he was
PlayStation 3
serious.
game is going on back
You know,
there?
if typically if he's serious about something like that, he would have contacted me behind the scenes to set it up, and he hasn't done that. So I don't know if he was.
He hasn't done it yet. I've known Andy for 3 months, and I would know if he was on drugs.
Serious about doing
Are
it.
you
or
sure
not,
about
but
that?
I'm sure if people are interested in seeing it, they're going to open their mouths and keep asking for it. And if they keep asking for it,
We're trying to get a nice, good screenshot of his
that's up
bug
to them.
eyes.
Like, to me, you guys know.
Corner demon.
Right now, I'm super busy with everything going on in December. All these games, the private react coming up, the Christmas marathon coming up.
There it is. There it is. Corner demon coming in nice, tubes. Oh boy, look at that. What is he looking at down there? What's going through his mind? Does he feel like he's like crafting and weaving a spell? I love this about him. I love this.
Trying to learn my new setup. You know, the last thing on my mind has really been about doing co-op, just to be honest. And that's not negative towards them at all.
PS3
like,
sounds.
that's me. I've been so busy that I haven't even been talking with those guys about doing like any events or anything because I've been so busy.
Did you
myself,
just say
right? So
X the gout?
No, but anyway, here's the funny part about all that, right? So last night I showed up.
I forgot
and it
I
was
had that.
funny. Dude, I love
Thanks
it
for
when
reminding me.
I call him Triple P. It's Ashton. I call him Triple P. I don't know why. I just like calling him Triple P.
I
It's
just
like Triple
love
H,
swinging
right?
on his dick.
So when he gets on you, and he's like really digging in, I just think it's fucking hilarious. Like, I know he does it to other people. You're like, ooh, he's getting them. He did it to me
my
last
body's
night,
ready.
and I was having a good time. I was like, that's good. Like, that's cool. He's calling me out. It's funny. He goes, Phil, you're using the therms. You can see the guy. He's right there. He's not invisible. I'm laughing. I'm like, yes, it's hilarious. I think that's funny, you know? But here's what the trolls did. Did you see how Kino Casino completely sneaked Phil last night? Did you see the segment where they ripped him a new one? Wow, they've turned on Phil. They're his most heinous villains now, and they're going to razz him every day, destroy him every day. Phil's downfall is inevitable.
I should have killed you 15 ninjas ago, Hayabusa.
Okay, if you really believe that, all right, really. If you really want to believe that, go for it. Go for it. I don't even know what else to say. Go for it.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and just believe what you want. My downfall is inevitable. No one's going to support me. By the way, a tip just came in. I'll shout out in a second. Yeah, no one's ever going to support me again. No one watches my content. No one likes my stuff. Everyone's, you know, I don't have a viewership. I don't have an audience. My, you know, everything's, you know, whatever you say. Really, whatever it takes for you to get through the day because you don't like me so much, right?
Wow, I missed
takes
this.
For these people who are so obsessed with my downfall and so not able to cope with reality, that they
reality,
still,
Phil.
to this day, can't believe that this year has been amazing for me and how good things are right now.
He's right. He's right there.
Whatever you need to believe.
What I believe is that this guy spent more money getting his two PCs updated and all these lights in the background and all these things on the walls. He spent more money doing that in one room for his channel that couldn't maintain a 2-goal stream streak. I spent less money getting a brand new ceiling, 2 ceiling fans, and a deck on my front porch. I spent less money.
I mean, whatever it takes, whatever floats
and
your
what
boat,
this guy
whatever
spent
gets
on
you
all his
by,
dumb shit.
so that you can, you know, wake up every morning with somehow with a smile on your face rather than miserable that I'm successful and you're not. Go for it. I don't even know what else to say. Like, the world doesn't hate me anymore. Really. There's
Wait,
people who
I got something for that. We got a big old X to gout on that one.
like laugh at me, but no one hates me anymore like they used to.
Just
People's
circuits in
eyes
my
were open.
veins.
It's fine. Everything's good. So,
Oh, man.
whatever you know, again, these people,
Oh,
they can't
man.
handle reality. They don't want to handle reality. They don't want to live in the real world with the rest of us. They want to live in their fantasy where everyone, you know, everyone's destroyed or whatever. It's so dumb.
Jesus, Phil.
Whatever. Right now, we got people literally right now on the kick stream who are big fans of Kino Casino. They're here today watching and enjoying the show.
Enjoying this? Ooh. Ooh, brother. These sound effects are killing me, bro.
There's no logic to the shit that they say, but it's just funny because, like, do I have to address it? Not really, but I feel like I have to. Like, I would like to do the 1v1 with Andy if he's serious, but I have to figure out how to do it. Like, I have no clue how you would set it up or even make it happen. I've never done a 1v1 in a team-based game. I think it would be fascinating.
I think it would be fascinating if you used Google.com to figure out how to do a 1v1 with one of your friends.
I don't know if he's serious about it. He very well could have just been joking. I think the viewers got excited for it. They were like, wait, he wants to do that? But, you know.
But, you know, he may be on
I don't know if
drugs.
he's serious about it or not, but I would consider it. Sure. But like
I'll
I said,
consider
if he was serious about it, he'd probably contact me.
He would
behind
jump
the
at that. Please,
about,
please, please,
right?
please, Andy.
But outside of that, you know, I've already told those guys they can make fun of me as much as they want. You guys have to understand something.
Well, buddy, stop. Because today, literally hours ago, he said that what we were doing was illegal.
Those guys gave me a chance to be treated seriously. Instead of treating me like a joke and treating me like, you know, a scumbag or a whipping boy, they gave me a chance to just have fun. And not only
This is the next Meerkat song. This is the next Dark Side Drill song.
I've done co-op with them a couple times, and every time it's been great for both parties, right?
Wrong. You are wrong. Actually, the last time DSP was on a Kino Casino stream, it was one of their lowest supported and lowest viewed videos or live streams or whatever, and that's saying something. So they probably spanked him on the butt and said, "Hey, it's not you, it's us."
So because of that, now I've had a giant turnaround in my business, in my life. Everything's so much better. Why would I care if they make fun of me? Well, go ahead, make as much fun of me. Say I'm boring.
Phil, you're boring.
Say I suck at video games.
Phil, you suck at video games.
Say I beg too much on my stream.
Phil, you beg too much on stream. I'm glad we had this conversation.
Don't care. Why would I?
This is the thing with Phil, is he just can't take responsibility for anything. I watched this motherfucker, Phil, open a bottle of water. Yeah. And when it spilled on himself, he blamed the manufacturer at the factory for filling the water up too high.
Oh, I must have filled it too high.
Rather than just admit that he may have spilled some water on himself. This is the level of insanity of Phil. Okay?
Again,
Well, the only
onions.
time people
There's
care,
so many layers
alright,
to it.
Is if basically you're a situation where you're not happy.
It was the first thing
Like
he
right
said,
now,
and
if
it
I
was
were a miserable
immediately
wretch,
after.
right? And I was
immediately
mad and upset
after
about everyone else's success and not mine. I was jealous. And then I found out, wow, someone's making fun of me when I'm already down. I'd probably be
This is like Phil's MO, by the way. We were talking about modus operandi earlier. How I like to take everything Phil does and just do it better. Like, this is his modus operandi, for real.
upset. I have been in the past, right? But things are much different with me now. Much different. So why would I care if someone razzes me or makes fun of me, or even if they were incredibly malicious, right?
Well, Phil, what does tomorrow Phil have to say about this?
You know, listen, be as malicious as you want about me. I don't care.
This was
But you know
literally
what? What I would say is leave
yesterday.
family members out of it,
Wow,
right? Like
I didn't put all
actually
this
don't
together.
disagree with people who like bring personal shit in. Like even during all the times when, you know, I'm making fun of review tech and stuff, you notice I lay off from talking about his family members and stuff.
I won't. Phil, Rich, you're a deadbeat dad. Fuck you, asshole. I have a special kind of hate. The kind that I hope that you, you know, the kind that I hope that you feel. I really hate absentee fathers. Fuck absentee fathers. Fuck my absentee father. Fuck him. And fuck you too, Rich.
That's right.
For
That's
real,
my
for
own
real.
moral thing. Other people, you know, they go further than that. But I like feel like that's kind of, you know, make fun of him for his actions or whatever. But I don't want to talk about his family members. And
Imagine if Phil had a kid. Ugh, first off, would he take care of the kid? Would he take care of that kid? Darkwing knows what I'm talking about. I have a weird, I'm going to give him a dub on this one. A rare dub. I think Phil would take care of the kid.
like that,
And
right?
he'd be
So
really
I feel like
bad
that's
at
the
it.
same. Like, you shouldn't be
But he would
bringing
do it.
other people's family members and stuff who aren't related to their content, you know, into your derision of them.
What?
But that's my take. So, but hey, those guys have done me so much of favor just being nice that
Calling his
you know,
wife a
they
fat
can
bitch
make
is
as much content
nice.
about me as you want. Why would I give a shit? Why would I care?
This is
I was
yesterday,
laughing
Phil,
my
by the
ass
way.
off. I tuned
Very
in,
important information.
And I was laughing my ass off when they were making fun of me playing Call of Duty and then begging about the streak. I was like, yeah, this is funny shit. Go for it. Right?
Permission.
That's how it works too. Like, understand, that's the game. The whole game is that we each feed off of each other.
The troll
make
segment has
content
been long
about
today.
each other, and it's the
Lucky
great
Gremlin, you're on
system,
thin ice.
The circle of content, right? One person does one thing, someone reacts to it, then you react to them, then they react, you know?
I would love for Phil to react to my stuff. I want him to react to my matches. I want him to react to my promos. I think that would be funny because it's going to be so lame. And then I'll react to his react. And just like he's saying right now, it's the circle of life.
It's endless. It's an endless cycle, but it works. That's how most of YouTube and content creation is working right now. It's not just people just sitting there isolated from each other, not doing anything or interacting or critiquing. It's you know,
my man
it's
has
everyone
Jim
kinda
Ross
talking about
mouth.
each other. That's how
For
it
real.
works. You know? So does it make fun of Kino Casino? I would actually need to have time to watch Kino Casino to make fun of them. I haven't seen like any of their shows in ages. I haven't seen, like, if you noticed when they're streaming, I'm like never there.
Have you seen the bank leaks vid that I did? I'd kill to have Phil react to that. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what we're going to do, bro side Phil. We're going to watch it on stream.
I had to start working on DS politics for tonight.
'Cause I'm always looking for things to watch. Whenever I go live, I have the intention on playing video games after, but we end up having so much fun doing this, it never happens. I'm going to add that to my to watch on stream
list. Was
list.
that such a heinous thing to say? I thought that this content is boring. Well, that's fine. Okay.
What makes it sadder is that he's quite a bit older than Andy. Ooh.
You want to know the truth?
I would party with Andy.
Sitting there and watching all of Kino
I
Casino.
wouldn't stream with him. Maybe
like I sit
Triple
there
P.
and I
I call him
start to
Triple
watch
P.
other segments about stuff that I don't know about, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he's in their chat. So
I
X
can't
the out
stand
on
it.
him not watching the
Like, I'm
casino.
just not
You
a
know what it
drama
is.
guy.
X
You know
the
that.
out.
I don't like sitting around talking about drama all day. So I can like stomach it in small segments, but that's me. That's my personal preference. Like I can't stand a lot of drama. So to sit there and they're going to talk about Nick Fuentes. They're going to talk about Nick Rakita. They're going to talk about Cobb.
The Nick Rakita stuff was what brought me into the Kino Casino realm. I never knew about Nick Rakita. I didn't know he was like a trad dad style person. I didn't know anything about April. I didn't know anything about Ethan Ralph. But because of Kino Casino, I knew who Nick Rakita was, and that got me into the rest of the sector and all that shit.
When you get to the second person,
yes,
like,
thank you.
I can't take it, you know. But that's me.
Thanks,
Everyone's
Pimp.
different. Everyone likes different kinds of content.
This is where it begins, chat. 672, you're on thin ice.
There's a lot of people who don't. Everyone has their own, you know, personal opinion and take, and that's fine. What is wrong with that?
Open the old Discord.
Stop it. Get some help.
Bueno. Thanks, Pimp. Empty chair hype. Let's go.
Cool. I'm going to cover real topics tonight. Okay? Stuff that's tangible.
Tangible. Okay. That's a word now.
What do we have for dinner? Well, we were supposed to make something, but my wife came home and wasn't feeling good. She came home feeling very exhausted.
You cannot convince me that they fuck.
Damn!
And she was like, I really don't think I can cook. I need to lay down. I was like, all right. So I just ordered shawarma. I got a chicken
The hell shawarma?
which was so delicious with a basmati rice and a side Greek salad. So completely, healthy stuff. And my wife got one too. So we each had a chicken shawarma. Right now, my OBS is looking very messy. I need to take some time to invest in it to fix it up.
I'd rather watch the chair, to be honest. If Jasper got up on that chair, that'd be like the 10 out of 10 stream. Think gyro but chicken? That reminds me, while I'm still off my diet, I gotta have a gyro or a flatbread.
Not too interested in that.
I had Burger King for dinner.
So
I was gonna get Popeyes, but I don't like Popeyes.
I have two
Every
PCs now, both
Popeyes
with
experience that I had
RGB
has been
right?
bad.
So the one to my right is the gaming PC, and the one to my left.
Oh, and speaking of my fellow Canadian boneless one,
flag RGBs.
I will
It's the
have
same program.
poutine, and I'm
Signal
gonna eat it
RGB.
on stream.
The one on the right.
We're gonna do an LDZ tries
a
it.
red fan.
And there's no
The
goals
actual
attached.
cooler
But if you want
on
to send
the
me photographs of
processor
your
is red.
collarbone in the
middle fan
DMs,
is half blue,
I
half
think that
red.
could help things move along.
The RAM has white, red, and blue like the whole flag. And
I think
then
it's
the bottom
similar
fans
anyway.
are
I've never
blue,
had
so
it.
looks like
We
a
need some
nice
gyro
gradient.
style enjoyers
one
in
on
the
my
chat,
left, my
smartening
couch
us up.
streaming PC,
Spread the knowledge.
98% of it is blue. Only the RAM has white and red on it. So the RAM is red, white, and blue. The entire rest of the PC is just blue.
Stop it.
What happened there? Why
He's
is
been
it that
going
this
on
one,
about
RGB is set
these
up-
RGBs like it's 2010. It's like, come on, cool story, bro.
amazingly, and on this one, it kind of looks crappy. Like, I'm wondering what happened.
Get some help.
So maybe I will do a
I
Sharmarara.
don't know. Maybe I can move it around.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hold on, maybe I can mess with it.
But more to the point, Cat's too sick to cook. Maybe you get in the kitchen with your overized thumb of a man. Oh, burying the lead, boneless. There, we're gonna. That's a tool that we're gonna use later. It's an important tool.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
I know after the credit scene
Still
of the first
here.
Avengers movie, they eat shawarma.
Broadcasting to you live.
Oh.
Hold on.
That looks better. Not really, but like the framing of the shot is better.
So, Australian Parliament bans social media for under 16s with the world first law. That's right. They're basically saying your kids are not allowed on social media.
This
Now,
this
immediately
is
when
not
story
even worth
hit earlier in the week,
$27.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, Phil.
HDCP for what?
For you're probably intellectual property, Phil.
By the way, no additional support has come in, so there's nothing to shout out.
Damn.
All right, I'm going to be going till roughly 9 p.m., maybe give or take a little later, depending on if we're in the middle of a story. So let's keep going. Thank you guys for being here. Please support the stream. Again,
Good thing he spent all that money on lights and his
gifted
foam.
subs, tips. So, guys, we're about an hour into the show. I want to say thank you. We got a single tip here.
42-year-old man discovers Zoom backgrounds.
Came in, a $3 tip.
Guys, look at all that I did for you.
But guys, please support the stream. Again, subs, gifted subs to the community, and tips. Please support the stream. We're at $30 with about an hour to go.
We've got a long way to go to hit our goal and continue with the streak. Tomorrow's the reward for the streak. The next DSP Tries It is tomorrow. So obviously we want this to continue.
Right? Okay.
Imagine this
All
is
right,
your
we're gonna
life.
Continue now. Now, guys,
Imagine living your life like this.
Again, if you like the DS Politics content, please support it.
This
Right
is
now,
all
we're
he
at $30.
does.
The goal's 150, and the sooner we hit it, the better. So that way we don't have to worry about this final countdown kind of a deal. In a couple.
God damn it, bro! I see the goddamn hairline.
I can only go till a little bit after 9 o'clock tonight. You know, it depends on how many topics I'm talking about. And I get
Remember, he
wrapped up
said
in
this
here, but you know, let's get it going, please, with some support.
and he's not even like
all right.
one of the e-thoughts out there. And I got love for my
All right,
e-thoughts.
cool.
I love
So
looking
let's
at
come
them.
back now.
I love the fact they put in their titties and their asses on the internet. I love it. I really do.
Next topic right now.
But like, there's nothing valuable here. There's nothing valuable here.
To sit there and say, well, I'm not going to intervene in the legal process. And I
Man
wouldn't
thinks
pardon
he's
my
Hassan.
son. One side,
He thinks he's the next
Democrats will go by
Destiny.
protecting the justice system. And on the other,
Or
Republicans
Piggy
and
is
Trump
upset he
protecting
didn't get to
our
reach his
current
goals for the
president of the
daily
United
DoorDash meal.
States has so
You know
much
he was going to
respect
get
for
it
the law
anyway.
that he has said he would not pardon his son.
I would just like to comment that my green screen is actually better than theirs. For the
Oh,
most
for
part. Like, you
Christ's
take a
sake,
look,
Bill.
Theirs is real fuzzy. It looks like shit. Mine's better.
You could see right through you. I could see the MSNBC logo through you, Phil. There's actually layers to this. This, by the way, you could still see green here, but at least my shit ain't transparent. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. You had to tell Kat to go cook dinner. Left at that exact moment. My green screen is better. Done.
And I'm just a, you know,
I've completely
fucking
missed the
streamer.
DSP politics
And they're
stuff.
supposed to
I've
be
missed it. I
MSNBC
have not
news.
watched it.
Just for the record, Hunter Biden is a hardcore drug user. It is well
Hell
documented.
yeah, based. Based.
Hardcore drug addict.
What about your friend
Okay, he
Andy?
can't
I'm
stop.
sorry.
He keeps relapsing over and over. He went to get a gun. On the gun form, it says, "Are you on drugs?" And he said no. He lied. That's a felony.
You had to tell Kat to go cook
Doesn't
dinner.
matter if you don't get prosecuted for
They
it.
probably got
That's a felony.
Popeyes. They probably ordered
You
it.
lied on the federal law, federal form. That's a felony. Done. Okay. Late paying his taxes because of serious addictions. He didn't
Phil,
pay his
don't
taxes
touch it.
because he's a druggie.
Don't
He thought, I
touch
have to do
that,
anything.
Phil.
I don't have to pay taxes. I don't have to file taxes.
You know, alcohol is a drug, Phil. I'm gonna just say that. I used to drink like a fish. Now I just get high.
Don't have to do nothing, right? So they slapped him with, "Hey, well, since you didn't pay your taxes on purpose because you're a druggie and you thought that because you're part of the Biden family you didn't have to deal with it.
What?
Here's not only the taxes you owe plus penalties, but also it's criminal. We found you. It's criminal what you did. Here's your crime and here's the resolution."
Bill?
Oh, well, he's Hunter Biden. He shouldn't have to go to jail for it. No. Sorry. Very simple. You do the crime, you do the time. Now I'll agree. Selective
Bill?
enforcement.
Phil, don't say those words out loud. Don't wear that Sonic 2 medallion. Do the crime, you do the time. Mans definitely did tax fraud. He absolutely did a
There's
tax
tons
fraud.
of people who likely do what Hunter did and don't go to jail for it the way he
All
got
of his dumbass
books thrown
takes
at
are
him.
superficial,
Just like
surface level
there's tons of
things
people who've done
that he
exactly what
probably
Donald
got
Trump
off of
did and never
Twitter,
had the book thrown at
which
them. It's
is an
selective
echo chamber in
enforcement of the law.
itself.
In my opinion, it shouldn't happen at all to anyone. It should
You should
be
have streamed
equal
for help.
enforcement of the law across the board. Either everyone gets treated that way or no one gets treated that way. Not this person yes, this person no. This person yes, this person no. No. Bullshit. That's not how justice is. That's not justice. That's injustice.
It's injustice
this is
too.
Pretty absolutely ridiculous. Over the top. Crazy. In my opinion.
$30 out of the 150.
Misuse of power. Both sides are guilty. Hunter Biden was guilty of multiple crimes. Donald Trump is guilty of crimes. Everyone should be held
Fence
accountable.
sitting side, Phil.
Everyone. Not only Donald in this case, only Hunter in this case. Oh, but now they get forgiven. They get forgiven.
The
What
reason
is the
why they all
wording?
make so much money is because they do crime. I think
me,
it's
but
like
not
part and
for thee.
parcel to being rich,
That's what it
okay?
seems like
That's
it
what
is
happens.
here
You break
in
the
the
law,
United
but then you
States.
pay money in order to get
Anyone
around
who's in
it.
this upper class, this 1%, can do whatever they want.
Oh, it's
and
the
they
it's the
always
side
find a
scrollers
way
thing.
to
He did
either
not
get
burp
away
or
from it, or I'm
any of
buddy-buddy
that.
with everyone,
Snort
so
for
no one
5
ever
hours
comes
for the
after me
side
for it.
scrollers interview.
It's ridiculous. But all of
Yes,
us,
Patrick
normal
Bateman's an
citizens,
excellent
have to completely
allegory.
dot our
Allegory?
I's, cross our T's, and do everything perfect. Because we will always have the books thrown at us because we're normal people. But they are above
Can't
us.
have that much
They are
wealth
this
without being
ruling
immoral.
godlike
True.
class
Very
of
true.
entities, not even people, entities that are infallible. They fail up. They make mistakes and they still succeed in life.
No. He's really giving Cyrax energy right now because Cyrax always insults people the way people insult him.
They get rewarded for said mistakes. with
Comparison.
money
That would be
and
the closest
positions of power
approximation.
and all of this kind of craziness.
Think allegory
that
is
none
right
of us will
technically?
ever
Okay.
even get a whiff
I
of.
mean, y'all understood the concept,
what kind
right?
of a system did we set up? Why can the president even do this? This is ludicrous.
Brother, this goes way, way beyond your meager little interpretation of what the what life is.
What? But again, subs, gifted subs, and tips to continue the streak. Like I said, we got about maybe 30 minutes left. I'm going to see how many stories I can cram in here.
TikTok.
So everyone, this is it. We're done. The stream's over. No contributions have come in, so the streak is going to end. All right.
Good.
I guess I'll do a live daily wrap once again, and if
Once
if
again.
nothing comes in during that, it's literally over. I'm not going to sit here and complain.
Will we get
Let me
a
see,
heavy sigh?
Oh, so I'm going to do live daily wrap. I should turn off my AI screen. Again, I wouldn't normally do a live daily wrap, but just in case for some reason someone thought waiting to the last minute was a good idea, I don't think it is. But this is it. If we get no contributions during the daily
Wow,
wrap, the
very
streak is over.
subtle.
Okay? All right. Where is my mic? There it is. Okay. Everyone ready?
What the fuck was that? I missed this. I did not see this. I was asleep. I'm an East Coast style time zone enjoyer, and Phil lives clear across the country. So I see his first stream and it ends when I'm about to have dinner. And then by the time he starts his second stream, I'm ready to go to bed because I have work the next day. Wellness One says, I'm just a guy who loves playing video games. Here for the chill vibes. No drama. Also, let me tell you how vaccines are woke and women should own property. DSP likely. True. I mean, women be shopping, am I right?
Okay. And here we go. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was
Why aren't you giving me
Thursday,
money?
The 5th of December, 2024. A full streaming day, and the first day that I actually implemented using the Stream Deck in my setup. This is a good one. Good variety of stuff. Okay?
Look at this
Everyone,
edit.
thanks. Have a good night. Peace out. See you tomorrow.
Peace out.
Okay. Guys, that's it. I'm out of here. I already stayed late to try to get extra stuff
BegCon
done, but
1.
I'm out of time. So I
Out
want to
of
say
time.
thanks. It was a great show. I
You're
had a good
out
time.
of touch.
Hope that you guys enjoyed. And that's it. I told you. Like nothing. Guys,
I
it's been a
told
dead
y'all.
night. Most of the
I thought I told y'all. I'm a thug.
support came in within the first like half hour. So I don't. That's what I mean. Like with the future of this show, at first people seemed really excited for it, but now they're not. You know, 2 weeks in a row. Last week we also almost didn't make the goal during this show. It was like a last-minute Hail Mary situation. Wasn't it like Darkside Pimp came in here and gave a bunch of subs? Well, Darkside Pimp's not here tonight. He had said earlier today he probably couldn't make it tonight. So, all right, guys, that's it. So tomorrow we start.
I think that's a Final Fantasy song.
and we see what happens. It sucks that it ends in just so few before 100 or right before Christmas here, but that's life. All
His
right.
surface level
I'm out of
takes.
here, everyone. Have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow for Level 1 Podcast and the premiere of Marvel Rivals, okay? All right, peace out. Have a good night, everybody. Wait a minute.
Bro, why? Why does he put his face up here across the entire screen?
Sunspot Gallery.
Aw.
Phil, your days.
Wow. No, this wasn't the raw footage of it. Sunspot Gallery. This was Sunspot Gallery that did that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this literally just happened. DSP blames Kino Casino and politics for killing the streak and makes the greatest cope in history. We are one away from our main event of the evening. Debuting, just dropping today. We are on the pulse of the vortex. Lechero's latest video, Familia DSP, coming up right after this. Phil came back and faked a tip. Yesterday? Real shit? Hold up. All right. Same thing he did at the end of the vestry. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, because he left the slideshow on and then came back and he said, I have received. Yes, it's all come together. I've received nothing.
Oh shit!
That's right. Oh, that was an important part of it. But I appreciated the artistic interpretation of what Sunspot Gallery was going after. All right, 14 more minutes and then your main event. Let's get into it.
We know that you've been.
This literally just happened today. Everything that we've watched up until this point was important backstory that we needed to see in order to appreciate what we are experiencing
My
today.
base audience isn't coming over.
Very
I know
pitiful
that. Like, I'm getting
bonus.
people who are viewers who have watched me on Kick, but it's not most of the YouTube audience. There is some, but not most. Like, for example, the streams get between 200 to 250 viewers. Hey, that's good for a political show and me just starting to cover politics and things. I'm happy.
I listened to this live on WPIG.
Okay? But it's not the regular.
And I'm also trying
crowd,
to get
right?
a
Like many of
card
you in
on the
chat right now, if you weren't
WPIG
there,
gotcha
nor were you
game. I
interested.
wanted a
You're here
detractor's
for hang
card.
out
I'll
with
even
me for
make it
gaming
for
and
them.
things like that, right?
But
So
I
that's
don't want to
number
be
one.
like a pick
Number
me bitch,
two,
you know?
This
Does
is
that make
100%
sense?
true.
Does that make
This
sense?
is not a negative towards anyone. But when I'm streaming on Kick, if Kino Casino is streaming, my views are lower.
Whoa! Look at this. Hold up. We gotta go back. Yeah, I made a post about this. I tweeted about this. DSP had the gall to blame Kino Casino. What? For the streak ending.
But when I'm streaming on Kick, if Kino Casino is streaming, my views are low.
Gotta be a high rarity.
God! What the fuck?
It's that simple. When Casino is streaming, they're
Very
the
uncommon.
guys on Kick. They're the big dogs.
My
They're the
asthma
big
got it
shots.
right.
And they're not streaming all the time. They've actually had a few weeks where they weren't streaming that much in November. So now that they're back, they're hot. Everyone wants to watch them. So when I'm streaming
Well, Phil kind of thinks Andy's hot. He said he was like putting over his abs or something like that. Nothing wrong with that. Love is love. Live your truth. But
Kick, not only do I have less of a
You have a
actual
wife,
viewership
idiot.
because it's not on YouTube, but also the people who are there are probably going to be watching them rather than me. And that's exactly what happened last night. It is what it is. Last night,
I hate when he says it is what it is. It's so self-defeating, and I say this every time he says this, and he says it a lot. It is what it is. It ain't is what it is, Phil, you gave up. You tapped out.
Most of the audience that would have been
I'm gonna
watching
take a
my
nap before I
politics
head
show
off to work
were
tonight.
watching
Something
Kino
that
Casino,
Filbert
and
clearly
that's
knows
okay.
nothing about. Have a
Originally,
good
that's
rest of
why I
your
wanted
evening,
to
gentlemen.
try to
Hey,
schedule.
look here, listen. I need everybody in the chat across both YouTube and Twitch right now to wish Ozzy's Game Room a very good evening. A hard worker and a good friend of the channel. When you hang out with us and you support us over on YouTube, getting the watch time hours up, really do appreciate it. Right now, I need everybody right now to give Ozzy's Game Room the biggest of ups. We appreciate you.
The politics show for not when they're streaming, but they don't have a consistent schedule. So because of that, I can't do that. Like,
Are you telling me that
you
they're
know
not
me,
like
I like to
you?
be consistent with my schedule. Basically, what happened was
I expect
it's
everybody
very
to
simple.
interact with
A
the
few
world
people,
as I do.
You know, supported it at the beginning, and there was literally no kick support at all. There was literally during the entire show 1 gifted sub. The show was on.
We just broke through
So
the
it's
fourth
streamed on
wall.
kick, and I got no kick support at all. All the support was a few
Excellent,
kicks. That was it.
yes.
So it's not going to hit the goal if that's the case. The first couple of weeks, we had tons of people on kick who were excited, who were watching the show, and were dropping subs, and it was supporting it. But
We've talked about this before, but you'll notice a pattern with Phil. He never just wants to save support. He always wants to sandwich it or stack it with other things. They came out, they helped, they chatted, they talked about the game, they talked about me, and supported. But all he cares about is the support part. He can give a fuck less about any of
that
the
didn't
other
happen.
things.
And it could be a combo of factors. It could be that people were watching Kino Casino. It could be that they just couldn't make it last night. Like, for example, Darkside Pimp, who's my regular supporter on Kick, outright said, I can't be there tonight. Work is killing me, and I'm slammed, and I'm not going to be there. And I'm like, well, you know, that's it then. You know, what are you going to do? Yeah, that's life. You can't
He bugged him. He said, hey, can you come over here and pay me real quick? He's like, bro, I'm making money right now. Fuck
always
you.
be there for every stream, and that's the thing. You know, the show shouldn't be just dependent on one person being there to support
But
it.
I thought the trolls were not.
Most of the time, 99% of the time, Phil is boring as fuck. It's a snooze fest.
It is what it is. The streak ended.
Just a light razzing. Just a light razzing.
And again, this is not a negative towards anyone. I'm not upset. I'm not disappointed. This is not like when it looked like something was going to end because of an extenuating circumstance or anything. It ended naturally, and it ended properly. It wasn't some bullshit that was going to cause
Naturally
it to end.
and properly.
So if it ended last night. It ends, and I was like,
It
all
was
right, you know what?
pure
There you go.
blood.
It's all good. Not a big deal. Okay, and that's fine. So then last night, I went on Kino Casino while they were broadcasting, and I talked with those
He's
guys for a little bit.
Yeah, this is him. He's just like razzing me, guys. I have received a fake tip.
Triple P, which again, that's what
I call him Triple P.
He says, the streak ended. No, it didn't. I said, what do you mean? He goes, no, you were doing your political show. He goes, your political show is not your regular content. You shouldn't even be counting that show as part of your streak. Your regular viewers who watch your gameplay have literally carried you for like 3 months on the streak. So that's not fair to them. They're the ones who've been pulling you through. The politics show is relatively new. That definitely shouldn't be.
It was hot in here. I had to turn my heater off. It's right
okay, so
over
he's
there.
like, I think you should
Turn it
continue
off.
your streak. Okay. And I'm like, all right. I mean, it is a fair point. That's true. It is a show that's
This is
brand
true.
new. It's getting an audience right now, right? It's not something that is regular. I don't even have it on a regular day
Listen
yet.
to
I
this
had it
coat,
regularly
by the
Thursday, then
way.
went to Friday, then went back to Thursday. And I definitely know that, for example, someone with, for example, like Darkside Pimp outright would have supported it, couldn't be there last night. So, this is all stuff to consider, right? If we hit the goal on this stream, which we very well may, it's a new release day, right? We may get excitement. People want to see the new game. They support it. If we hit the goal on this stream, I'm still going to do DSP Tries It anyway. Regardless of the fact that we didn't hit the streak last night, I still want to do it anyway.
Remember this. Remember this important fact, all right? Because I'm going to say it out loud so we all can remember this. Specifically me, because I'm going to forget. He is still going to do... We're going to replay it, actually. I'm an unreliable narrator. Let's hear it from the guy's mouth.
Anyway, regardless of the fact that we didn't hit the streak last night, I still want to do it anyway because you guys support me so much. And the whole idea of DSP Tries It is supposed to be I'm saying thank you. Let's continue this show that doesn't make money or anything. Okay? Oh my God, excuse me. So I don't want to then say, oh, now we get punished or we're not going to do it. No, we're going to do it. All right? So let's hit the goal today on the stream because that was the agreement, was that we were going to do it through today.
That was the agreement.
Order the food just like we do every Friday.
You give me money and I eat food.
As long as we still hit it on the stream, we're going to do a DSP Tries It episode anyway. Okay? But we're not going to reset the streak. That would be really stupid. All right? We're not doing that. But I do agree with Ashton on this fact that I do think that
I thought you call him Triple P, Phil. You mean to tell me you're fibbing
political
again?
Show, being that number one, it's only on Kick. I don't have the YouTube audience or the YouTube support. You can't super chat. You can't do a super sticker. You can't do memberships.
That's what's important, guys. The money part is what's important.
I do think that perhaps moving forward, we shouldn't count it during the stream. So there you go. Now, it's funny. These people who come in every day and they're like, but you have all these restreamers who watch you. Yes, and they don't support me. The restreamers are scumbags.
I was driving the Home Depot
cannot make
when I was listening to this live.
They are losers. They are leeches. They are parasites. They have no talent. They're
damn. Oh, I am felted, guys. Oh my goodness. We're felted. He just destroyed my whole world, guys. I don't know how I can financially recover from this.
My talent and then talking about it.
His talent, guys.
Shout outs. You understand? No one would tune into just
Shout out Raw
them.
Phil.
They only tune into them while they're watching me. But they've made an audience that is toxic, that is harmful, that will never support me. So they don't count, nor do they matter. You know, the truth is, you're right. Every single day when I'm streaming, I probably have double to triple the audience, double the work, actual content, because people have made it a policy to think that they can live rebroadcast. You can't. Okay, allow me to explain this as matter of factly as possible. It's illegal. You can't live rebroadcast someone without explicit permission because you are rebroadcasting their content. And
yeah, so remember we were watching this guy a couple of videos back, literally yesterday, and he said, well, do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Today, Phil has another opinion.
Making profits off of it and taking away their opportunity to actually have legit business with their own content. For you to live rebroadcast someone's stream without permission is completely illegal. There is nothing legit about it. You can't do it. There's not a legal leg to stand on. But the fact that just because people don't sue you for it makes you think it's legit, it's not. It's not content. It's not real. You're a bunch of fucking no-load losers who—
Whoa! Hold up. No, what? Say it again, Phil. Tell me again.
It's not content. It's not real. You're a bunch of fucking no-load losers who don't—
Hold on, one more time. I just want to make sure we all heard that, guys. I need you to put your thinking caps on. What do you think he meant by this?
Not content. It's not real. You're a bunch of fucking no-load losers who don't deserve a single view or a single dollar from anyone because you don't have content of your own.
Shout out to Broside, Phil, and Lucero for supporting the show. Literally, we just hit the goal and crushed the trolls with our highest supported stream yet. Really do appreciate that.
Damn. It is completely illegal. Enjoy your permanent ban. It is completely illegal to fully restream something live because you have taken away the opportunity of that person to earn money on their own content and business. It is illegal. It is not transformative to live rebroadcast someone 100% without permission. It will never hold up in a court of law. Fuck off. It should be that big of a deal. I mean, that's kind of sucks that that's what ended the streak. The gameplay was doing fine. There's been no uncounted tips. Today has been an incredibly low support day, which probably resulted from the fact that Call of Duty was insanely bad and not fun to watch or play.
You guys love the game, right?
You guys love it. None of the supporters were around, and there's nothing I can do about that. All right? But moving forward, hopefully I will get consistent support on the politics show. It's something to build and something to work on, right? The only way I was playing Stellar Blade was to hit 276 straight streams, and we had 90-something, and it stopped. So sadly,
Sadly, he got at least $10,000. Fuck off, dude. I can't believe this guy. What a piece of shit.
Stellar Blade is off the table. All your fans want you to play Stellar Blade, even if people want to donate. Not everyone has money to donate. That's correct. But that was the agreement. True. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit. Listen, this was agreed upon. People were like, okay.
You love
people
this.
Were contributing for it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's life. Like for example, let's say I said, oh no, I'm just going to do it anyway. But then what's the point of having a goal? Right? Like, what? I'm sorry. Are you, wait a minute. So you just want me to give everything away? Are you saying that you want my streams to become socialist streams? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, God. I thought you weren't going to do politic opinions on DSP Space Gaming. What happened to that?
You like socialism? That's what you want? Just give everything away? Oh, okay. If that's really what it is. I didn't realize that's where we were going, that we're all socialists. And now we're... How about that? How about DSP grants your Christmas wishes here today on the Level 1 podcast? I think it's time, finally. You know what? In fact, you know what? Here we go. All right?
I'm taking my shit off because it's just, I can't, no. You're gonna make me take this shit off.
Since it's this time of year, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Christmas miracle is about to happen. Are you ready? Only here on DSP Gaming
could
this kind of stuff happen. You know, other streamers' channels, oh no. Here, I am willing to grant all of your holiday wishes. I am. All right, so today I'm here to say exclusively, we were at 95, okay? I have such a warm feeling in the cockles of my heart.
Hey, yo, what?
100 straight streams starting now, but excluding the DS Politics streams. So this will include all my regular streams with podcasts and gameplay, but not DS Politics, okay? If we but how about this? I'll even do you a better one than that. 100 straight streams of hitting the goals, so 100 streak, but also if we do hit the goal on any stream like DS Politics, I'll count it anyway.
So where's the risk? It's all reward. It's you guys just keep giving me money. Goals are
let it be known.
And of course he's doing it in his own dented DSP way.
Today, much like the Grinch, because if we hit 100 straight,
I'm totally not crushed anymore. But apparently there was a step on me in Ingrid chatter that was banned from the kick chat. I mean,
I will play Stellar Blade. Holly jolly Christmas Day.
Oh, hell no.
Just think about that. I just gave you a discount. It was supposed to be $276. I just reduced it down to $195.
He's so benevolent. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Phil. You afforded us the opportunity to give you more money. We are so grateful.
I just gave you an 80 stream discount right here today on DSP Gaming. That's the Christmas gift that keeps on giving. Yeah. I don't want it. Nope. I don't want it. Let's hit the streak. Let's do it right now. Let's crush the goal right now. By the way, I forgot to put the 666 tip up there because the name was so disgusting. From Stale Blade. This person's name is Stale Blade. They said, if you weren't married, do you think people would still want to watch you play Stellar Blade? No. I think the whole idea is that my moronic detractors.
He's talking about us, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I'm kind of a sexually repressed person now because I'm happily married.
Fun fact, detractors aren't the ones donating for the streak to continue.
Anymore. I mean, when I was younger, every other word out of my mouth was boob, tit, ass, nipple.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't talk about it ever anymore.
Come again, Phil?
Because I'm older, more mature, very happy, and don't need to. You know, in truth, it was always forced. It was always stupid shit that I didn't want to do. But I had to do that.
You didn't want to do it, guys.
I had a bunch of teens on YouTube, so I had to talk like
I'm
that
sorry,
to get
what?
any kind of an audience.
You mean Leanna? Hold up. Yikes.
Now I don't have to anymore. And I'm excited, obviously, for the future of being a normal person.
We are eating good off that
pervert,
cope.
Okay? So, yeah, what I think it is these morons think that somehow I'm like a sexually repressed dude, and that if I play Stellar Blade, that somehow it's gonna like, I don't know. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know. I'm just gonna play the game.
Remember how he acted when...
And his name is John C. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
Holy shit, Demonte, welcome. How are you, my friend? How's the WWE 2K treating you?
Well, Stabber, I have no idea what on earth you're talking about. I'm married. How could I be asexual?
Yo, we were just talking about that. That's crazy. So, remember that game? I forgot what it was called, but there was a refrigerator that was talking dirty to him, and that's how you upgraded your weapons. And he was like, "Oh God, why am I listening to this?" He acted like he never saw a booba before.
My Christmas miracle. Oh, you know what? Okay.
Hell
Listen
yeah.
to this. Tangeray Sour just had an idea. People are having
Twitch
great
channel
ideas.
in the
He
chat.
says,
Let everybody
How
know.
about this? Here's another deal.
If
wanna
you're
get
into
wanna get a
WWE
special
2K
deal? I'll give you
simulated,
another special deal. Here's what Tangeray Sour said. And
playthroughs,
I like this.
DeMonte is pushing out content in that realm.
What if one day,
all day, every day,
double your goals and you hit $300 on one stream?
Who's gonna give this guy $300? Is this a $300 stream production to you? All of this?
How about this? If we double my goals on any stream,
Thank you, DeMonte.
I'll count it twice. So if I make $300 on this stream, I'll say goals hit 2. That's right. If
his microphone filter was stopping his clapping. Can you hear this? Is it filtered?
I raise $1,500 on a stream, that's 10 goals hit. Yes, a $15,000 donation would be an instant unlock, and I would play Stellar Blade.
I was
But
stuck in traffic
we have
when
to
this
hit
was
it every
happening.
Stream. We can't have a stream where we don't hit it at all. We have to be hitting the goal every stream. I received a $1 tip from Creamy Boxers. Stellar Blade's Korean, and will you ever date a femboy? I already answered this question. No.
Would you ever date a femboy? Nick Fuentes is arrested right now. He's been locked up. So that's the only one I know. I love that his dent clap and dent laugh get cut off. It's so on brand.
Oh, I will never date a femboy. I'm happily married. 100% happily married.
I mean, how female does this femboy look? I'm just saying. Shadow the Hedgehog says, looks female enough.
I don't need any other kind of relationship, male, female, or anywhere in between. I'm happy with my wife and will be with her for as long as I possibly can because I'm very happy.
Pause.
I'm sure for that shit. And I'm married and I don't give a fuck about virtual romance in a video game, so I'm not going to be participating in that kind of stuff in a game. That has nothing to do with trolls at all. That's my own personal preference.
Personal preference.
Congrats. Someone in Kick Chat says they donated $15,000 to a local food shelter in my name. And they emailed me the receipt. Go ahead and boot Stellar Blade. Well, the good news is everyone at your local food shelter will be eating well this holiday season, and you should feel good about yourself. But you fucked up. You're supposed to send me the money. So no Stellar Blade for you. Sorry.
Damn.
Oopsie poopsie. You made a miscalculation. Now,
what? Oh my God. He can't even dunk on people,
obviously,
right?
they didn't send it to the local food shelter. They're just a fucking, idiot.
AI generated
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Right at the 2-hour mark. This is going to be a quick one, 8 minutes long, but I'm sure it's going to be worth it. I have not seen this. Lechero coming in hot with the brand new heat. Familia DSP. Jasper goes to the vet. I need everybody to lock in and buckle up. It is now time. First off, big ups and thank you to Lechero for allowing us to share this with the class. Thank you for hanging out. And then, of course, thank you so much for the support. Really. So big ups, and let's enjoy the latest masterpiece together. Give it up for Familia DSP.
AI generated merchandise that does not exist. Get your very own Milkman Funko Pop figure or a Luciano sticker.
I would buy this.
Only $99.99. Shipping, handling, and product not included.
No product. No bitches?
Life with the Burnell family isn't all what it's cracked up to be.
She got the big bone genes from her mom.
You'll laugh.
First the Wolverine figure, now this. I just called you for nothing.
Oh!
You'll cry.
No! Papa Vera! Look
Papa Vera!
It'll make you
Look out,
rewatch
the black one.
episodes. Catch Phil's Familia on Familia DSP on Lechero's YouTube channel.
I love this. It's perfect. The show is for entertainment purposes and was created for fun. The characters and events could be fictional or exaggerated. I like the disclaimer. We're gonna snooze this ad on Twitch, guys. I need all y'all to experience this. Shout out to Meow Block. There's old man Phil and young Phil in the background of Toys R Us.
Are you ready to take Jasper to the vet, Phil?
Cat, it's my day off. Can't we do it another day?
No, Phil. I already scheduled the appointment for today. He needs a checkup.
I don't want to traumatize him by going to the vet.
Go get him and let's go.
Oh my God, fine. I guess I'll go look for him.
Cat's AI voice is great.
Where are you,
Oh my God,
Jasper?
look at this.
There you are.
I'm sorry, we gotta look at this. We gotta look at the room. I'm a stickler for details. I'm sorry, we gotta look at this. We gotta look at this pile. We got a Blanca. We got Cloud's hair, bleach blonde. We've got I think of the Last of Us figures, some Amazon boxes, the Toy Story 2 box collection. I see the Incredible Hulk, some more figurines. I see a keyboard in the trash can. I see some DoorDash. Oh, you see this is so great. I love the little details. I love the little details.
Jasper, where are you, Jasper? There you are. Let's go. We are going to the vet. Okay, we are ready to go, Cat.
Okay, because we have to get his blood work done today.
Well, you see, Cat, we can't get his blood work done. There is absolutely no need.
Well, we will see what the veterinarian says.
That cat AI voice is so good.
Well, Phil, are you gonna go get the car?
Oh, yeah.
Phil, I said the car. How did you take the stroller out and forget the whole car?
I forgot.
What? Happy Tales Animal Hospital. Let's go. You hear the dogs in the background.
Hello. We have an appointment.
Sir, I'm sorry to inform you that this is an animal clinic, not a human clinic.
We have a cat.
Oh my! Usually for cats, people use a cat carrier, not a stroller. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. What's the baby's name? I mean, the cat's name.
His name is Jasper Kitty.
Okay.
Kitty.
The doctor will call your cat's name when he's ready. Please have a seat.
Big ups to Lechero for all of the production values here. Use After Effects, CapCut.
Jasper, Kitty, Paul
Adobe
Burnell
Animate.
II, you're next for a checkup. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Burnell. Let's take a look at Jasper. See if there are any problems.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay, let's see.
Cat, go get him. He's not a social kitty. He gets anxious when there's
iMovie
new people
and
around.
Kino?
Not
What?
normal, Mr. Burnell. We will have to see and get blood work
Holy.
done and tests. Now let's take a closer
Respect.
look because it seems Jasper might have a mental disorder.
Mental disorder. Oh my gosh, could it be genetic? My sister and I have high-functioning Asperger's.
Cat, we only have burgers twice a week because I have gout,
I
remember?
apologize, but I'm so confused. You guys do realize that Jasper is an animal. I'm sure Mrs. Burnell didn't give birth to him. Therefore, genetics are not a factor.
Sorry, doctor, but Jasper is like a son to us. Therefore,
The
genetics
fact that you
are a
can
factor.
get these done with
Can you please
iMovie and
check if he
Keynote
has
is a
gout?
testament to your talent,
Why
for
did
real.
you guys choose to declaw Jasper? It's
Aw.
inhumane, Mr. Burnell.
What I tell everybody is thus I work 6 days a week, full time. My office has wires running through the carpet and the like. I can't have him clawing at my wires. That's how I make my living.
Does Jasper usually walk back and forth like this? We will have to run a blood test.
Doctor, running blood work is not an option.
Why not?
Because that gives the detractors a win.
Yes!
And I am not going to open Pandora's box.
What are you talking about, Mr. Burnell?
I already banned Derek. I am not doing the blood work. Jasper is fine.
Damn, Derek reference.
Phil, what was all that about? Who is Derek?
I think that doctor watches my detractors. He knows duty wants the blood work done, and I am not giving them a win.
The punch in on that.
Since Jasper has PTSD, I'm going to distract him with some bubble blowing.
Oh.
Well, I'm going upstairs since it's been a long day. Kino Casino should be live any minute. I know Jasper's being annoying, so just take care of him, Cat. He still has shell shock from the veterinarian.
Damn. Oh, we got some references. Hold up. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? We got that being said, obviously, we've got Duty. Mr. Ludacris. Oh my god, you guys. Pixar. Oh my god. There's King Sly.
He still has shell shock from the veterinarian.
There's Aviga. There's TJ Gamebox. Hate Army. Oh, Lechero, let's go.
Nothing registers. Why is that? Well, if you asked Library and you should support it, because we were, have you quit Bob yet?
It's too kind of you.
It's too kind. Yeah, you want to support it. You get tilted more as a...
Look at this.
Is that even possible?
Look at this.
It's so funny that the detractors don't know that this is all part of the plan.
Phil says, did you guys see my new setup? I have an AI green screen and I had no idea. I turned it on. I didn't see that, Phil, with the green screen, but I did see the new setup. It's looking sharp. What do you think of these sets, Phil? People are saying New Vegas.
Jasper! Jasper! Stop it!
Overdue,
Jasper, stop
really.
right now. That's it.
Get him!
Fuck up about the fucking bubbles before I take away the bubbles forever.
Take the bubbles
Phil,
and shove them
that
up your
doctor's
fucking
on the phone.
ass.
He wants to talk to you.
Oh my god! I seriously cannot catch a break. Why does life have to be so difficult? What do you want, dude?
Mr. Burnell, I don't know why you ran away from the clinic earlier. I implore you to get Jasper's blood work done as soon as possible.
Stay away from me, you troll! I know you watch my detractors.
What are you talking about, Mr. Burnell?
Damn!
Phil!
Isn't Da Vinci free?
What's wrong with you?
I know ALT says that he uses it. I use CapCut for all of my videos.
What's up, Doctor? Were you able to get Phil to do the blood work?
I couldn't
It's
get him to do it.
Duty!
He was on to me.
We do our job as detractors. You better start doing your job as a veterinarian.
Shit, I'm sorry, Duty.
You're gonna be sorry, motherfucker.
I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah. Shout out to Duty.
Give me
Project
a
7
5-star
background.
Gold. It is a 5-star gold. Who is it? 5-star gold. Oh, brother! Oh, brother!
Snortomania.
Oh, yeah. We did it. All you Hulkamaniacs out there, all you Philomaniacs, we did it. We pulled our first Hogan.
Yes!
Living it up, never good lay. Living it up in Renton, but always pulling Hogas.
Wow.
Trap in LARPers, it's resurgence time.
JG Win, another friend of the channel. No, thank you. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Wow. Everybody, give Lechero a round of applause. Another banger. What I want everybody to do is, if you're not subscribed to their channel already, I'm not asking, I'm telling you, I need you guys to go to their YouTube page right meow. This is a threat, and I need you to follow, subscribe, do everything that you can. and show Lachero the love that they so richly deserve. And with all that being said, guys, perfect timing. It is now approaching 10 o'clock p.m. on my side of the world, specifically maybe Canada. You don't know. Nobody knows. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging out with us here today. Do stay tuned because Sunday, it will be a very sussy Baka Sunday brought to you by the Magical Butter Machine. That's right, my marathon style stream where I indulge in the magical can of butter and I sit back and enjoy the fruits of each and every one of y'all's labor. Let me know if you need some to visit violence on. Fill in a video. Well, bro, you are always welcome to come through. Lachero, you the same. Darkwind, everybody hanging out with us over on Twitch, you are all, as they say in some circles, legends. And let's keep the conversation going. You can find me on x.com/BM2KX. You can also stalk me on the internet. You can just type Discord into the chat. It'll get you a link to the Discord. There's no freakery there, but there are pictures of our cats and feet, and you can get live updates as to what was going on with my ceiling that I had repaired and replaced, and the new deck that we have being built in front of the house. But hey, let's adjourn for the evening, and until next time, guys, take care, be safe, peace.